Hey everybody, Bergins here, aka MK, and today I want to talk to you guys about these Ascension materials or trace materials. And the reason they're called trace materials is because whenever you go to your character screen and then you go to their traces, which is like their talents, you click on that, then you could ascend or level that up based on the item requirements here, and if you have the level requirements unlocked. So for example, here for Japard, I can do that. Also, if I want to go ascend him because he's at level 40, I want to get him to level 50, I'll need a higher level version of these Ascension materials or trace materials. So again, character Ascension materials or trace material, those are the same thing. Now, early game, you could actually get these from world vendors like this one I'm in front of. Lauder, grocery store worker, and you can buy them for these shields that you earn doing world quests or quests within that area. You can buy these. Now, do not waste your shields or even your embers, which we'll talk about in a second, on any of these silver main badges, ancient parts, and I'll show you a few more from a different vendor. And the reason is because if you press escape and you go to synthesize, you can actually trade or convert existing items for them. All of these ones here are not worth spending your shields or embers on. You could literally farm them and then just trade up. I know it's 2 to 1, right? But it's totally worth it if you have 237 and you just need 4 of this, for example. Or heck, I could even go as far as 100 of these if I needed, right? So, and the embers I was talking about, if you go to your warp, and then you go to the exchange shop right there, and then you go to Ember exchange on the left. All of these embers that you get every time you do a warp and you pull a 3-star or a 4-star, they will give you some embers. Do not waste those on, again, extinguished core, thief's instinct, silver main badge, or ancient part. Heck, don't even waste them on immortal Cyanet or Artifex's module. They're not worth spending on those things. If you want to spend on these ones here, maybe that's up to you, because this is one of the ways to get them. Another way to get them, like I said, by speaking to these world vendors. There's one more way of getting them, and that's doing calyx. So that's once you've got those unlocked. I'm talking early game, but once you've got those unlocked, you could basically go to your daily training log or whatever it is, click on survival index, go to your calyxes right here, and then you can choose these, teleport to them, and farm them if you like, as long as you have, of course, trailblazer power, right? I would not recommend wasting your fuel on trailblazer power at all, because it regenerates over time, but you're going to need that fuel for end game. So again, I'm talking early game. I'm talking like trailblazer rank up to 25, maybe up to even 35. Do not waste trailblazer refuel on these things, because there are multiple ways of getting them, like I just showed you. Additionally, you could pressing escape, you could go to the assignments and send your characters on these assignments to gather these for you. These 4 are totally worth doing. Do not sleep on them. In fact, always go for and again, this is just my recommendation, personal opinion, always go for the 24-hour version. And then when you click here, see if you have 2 recommended paths. 2 people, send those over, you'll get a bonus. So let's say, if I was to do 20 hours, that would be 25. If I send the bonus, that would be 30. So just getting 30 from like something that you can do on the side, just sending them over. I'm just going to send these guys, forget about it, I'm going to send, I want these. I'm going to send over these 2. 20 hours, just send it right now. 30 of these for free, basically. And you just forget about them. And it does not affect your characters. You can still put these characters in your crew. You can put these in your lineup. You could choose whomever from here that you just sent. And it doesn't matter. It's just whether or not you could send them onto these assignments, and who is sent where. Because some assignments require the same, like the same path. And then you can't, like, if you want to do farm XP, and it needs a path of this and a path of that, you cannot send more people whom you've already sent there. But otherwise, it really doesn't matter. There's nothing to worry about, because you can only send 2 at a time up to a certain level until you unlock more levels and be able to send more crew members there. But that's it. I just want to talk about these. Don't waste things early game. Don't waste your resources. Don't waste your currencies, with the exchange and whatnot, Ember exchange, on these specifically. In fact, this whole lineup, don't waste anything on that lineup. You've got better things to get with your embers. And the only way to get these is through warp. Oh, and if in case you didn't know, when you click on one of these items and then you click on its image, it gives you the description of this item and how else you could get it. And look at this. You can go to Rivet Town, Flame Spawns, and other enemies and just walk around town without needing to spend your Trailblaze power and just farm these enemies. And they respawn every little bit. Every time you leave that area and then come back a little later, they would have respawned. And you can just do this until you're bored. Alright, well, I hope that helped. This has been Bergins, and I hope you guys have learned something. Give me that thumbs up and subscribe for more information on Honkai Star Rail. See you guys in the next one.